Hey guys, welcome to engineering a sound level meter. This is going to be a really neat activity. So we're going to learn about what a sound level meter is and what we use them for, and then you're going to actually do an activity where you turn your code node into a working sound level meter. All right, you will just need your code node, your SparkView software, and then you're also going to need either a cell phone or music from your computer and a set of earbuds. So that's what you need. All right. A sound level meter is a handheld measuring instrument that is used to measure sound levels by measuring air pressure created by sound waves. It responds to sound much like the human ear does and gives reproducible measurement of sound level pressures in decibels. If you look at the chart here on the screen, you'll see why a sound level meter is an important tool. These are intensities of sound, and as those intensities increase in decibels, you're going to see that the louder it gets, the more potential you have to actually do damage to your ears. So this is an important tool to use. One of the things that it's used for is measuring noise pollution. This is important because we get a lot of noise pollution from highways, construction sites, and industrial factories. It's important to know how to protect the employees' ears when they need to wear earplugs to help. And you'll even sometimes notice if you're going down a highway or even a byway, you'll see these long walls that barrier between the highway and the neighborhoods behind them. And those help produce a little bit of a sound barrier where the sound waves will reflect off of that rather than going to the neighborhood. Doesn't completely cure the situation, but it definitely does assist. All right, so we're going to start by looking at some real live data. I want you to see how the code node measures sound. Now, your code node's not going to measure sound in decibels. It's going to measure in loudness from 0 to 100%. So you're going to create a graph of loudness versus time. And then what I want you to do is your earbuds, you notice, have this little hole here, and you're going to hold that right over the ear icon on your code node. You're going to turn your music on, start with it very soft, and slowly increase the volume so you see what happens to loudness. And then I want you to revert back and make it quiet again. And let's see what you guys come up with. So pause the video and collect some real-time data and then come back. All right, now that you've collected some real live data and you see how the loudness is going to work on a scale with your code node and the tools that you're using, now you're going to face your challenge. But before I give it to you, let's talk about sound a little bit in terms of amplitude. So the amplitude of a sound wave determines its loudness. A smaller amplitude equates to a softer or lower sound, and a larger amplitude will equate to a louder sound. The code node measures loudness in percentages 0 to 100%. So many of us use headphones to listen to music, and some of us listen to it a little bit too loud. If we're looking at a sound level meter, a safe zone for listening to music would be between 65 and 80 decibels. But remember, the code node doesn't measure in decibels, it measures in percentage of loudness. So I want you to keep in mind that 15 to 35% loudness is a good safe range to listen to your earbuds long term with your music. All right, so here is your challenge. You are going to create a program that includes compound conditionals. You're also going to make sure that your code node is triggered to turn your RGB LED light on. It's going to be green for 0 to 14% loudness. It's going to be yellow for 15 to 35. Red, because we're starting to get into that danger zone at 36 to 50, and then blue at 51 to 100%. Then I want you to utilize your 5x5 LED array to get a little creative there, artistic touch, and I want you to have the display adjust as the sound increases and decreases. All right, so that is your challenge. I'm going to have you pause the video again and tackle it. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. So I'm sure you were successful. There were a lot of different things that you had to add to this program to get it to work. So what I'm going to do now is show you the program I created in my artistic touch. So you see my live data before when I was testing out various levels. I was almost able to get to 100% here. And then here is my coding program. These are longer ones. So I have my comparison block when the loudness is between 0 and 14%. It is going to have a green RGB light show up here, and then I'm just going to have one light in the middle of the screen. And you'll see how I follow the directions, 15 to 35, 36 to 50, and 51 to 100%. Okay, so let's see how I did. I've started my program. I have my music playing at a lower level. So right now you're seeing my RGB LED light is green and just one dot in the middle of my 5x5 LED array. Let's get my earbud positioned and turn it up. Excellent. I can hear this music from the table here. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. This is a dangerous level. You would not want to listen to your earbuds at this level. So it's doing its job. Blue is telling me absolutely no, danger, 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 and it's stuck around the red as well. So that's my sound level meter telling me, the user, that I'm going to be getting some ear damage if I listen to this at this level too long. So let's decrease the volume. All right, into yellow, almost green. Perfect. So I have a working sound level meter that lets the user know if the music they're listening to is too loud. That's a really important tool and a fun one that you can share with your friends and your family. Thanks for joining.